So I hear you're in the market for a VPN, huh? Tired of using those free ass VPNs that keep disconnecting you and giving up your location? Well, I got a treat for you guys today. So what I've been using is a VPN called Torguard, and it is by far my favorite VPN that I have used. I've used Ghost VPN, NordVPN, Tunnel Bear, and a couple other ones, and none of those really match compared to this VPN. This is probably the fastest VPN that I've used and the most reliable, I'd say for sure. So, for those of you who don't know what a VPN is, I'll try to explain it real quick. So, basically, a VPN is an encrypted tunnel between, I guess, your computer and a VPN server, whichever one you connect to. And the web traffic basically travels through that tunnel, meaning that anyone snooping around, even on that same network as you, won't see a single thing. And a VPN can also help protect your privacy even when your ISP is pretty much selling your data now. So it's really good to have a VPN. And so these ISPs, your internet service providers that you pay for, they can basically see what your online activities are. But when you use a VPN, they can't see that because it is an encrypted tunnel, and you can choose what type of encryption you want to use as well. So one of the really cool things about a VPN is it can secure an insecure network. So basically that means when you go to like an airport or a coffee shop and you connect to a open wireless access point, you're basically not secure at all. So anybody who is packet sniffing with like a external wireless adapter or something can basically sniff any packet they want, and it's not encrypted, so they can see exactly what computer is searching what and receiving data. But when you use a VPN like Torguard right here, it's basically your own secured network because the packets you send and receive are encrypted, and this can be with AES 256 or any strong encryption algorithm that blocks, I guess, potential hackers. I guess you can call them hackers that would see your data. So it's actually a really good thing to be using a VPN. I use my VPN all the time. The only time I don't have it running is like when I need something like super super fast and uh, like I don't know, trying to basically buy into like an ICO or something like back in the day. So, but this Torguard is extremely fast. Like I have a really hard time telling that my VPN's on. A lot of times I forget that this Torguard's on, and I'll explain kind of why that is. So let's actually open the Torguard application. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's a very simple user interface. It's not uh, too kiddish like Tunnel Bear, where the bear just goes through a tunnel to the other side of the world. So it's pretty simple. I mean, it's some people like it and other people don't. Other people don't. I actually like this simple look to it because this looks exactly how I guess the interface looks exactly how it looks on like an iPhone or an Android device, which is also a really good application to have on your phone. So Torguard actually lets you have up to 5 devices connected when you buy the package. So I use one on my laptop, one on my desktop, and one on my phone. So I'm pretty much always secure whenever I need to be. But back to the interface. So here you can select a server and you can see how many servers they have. They have quite a bit to choose from. You'll probably never end up using all those, but they have, I think I read, over 3,000 servers. So they have a ton of servers to connect to, basically. Those are just the regions, but within each region they have multiple servers to connect to, so it's always fast and reliable. So you can choose OpenVPN as your tunnel type or OpenConnect. Don't worry about that. So their protocols, you can choose UDP or TCP. And this is basically TCP is the transmission control protocol, and UDP is the user datagram protocol. And basically the difference is that TCP is connection oriented and UDP is connectionless. And so I don't want to bore you with this, but basically TCP is more reliable overall, and UDP is faster because it doesn't have to air check. So I use UDP a lot because it's faster, and I don't need to, if I'm missing a couple, I guess, what is it, I guess packets or something, it's not going to kill me. But TCP would be good in like when you're streaming or like playing a video game or something. So, but everyday internet browsing, I do UDP, and that's what it is to default. So you can also choose the port you want, and they have all these different ports you can do. You can do 443 stealth mode, which is actually really cool. And the cool thing about the stealth mode is that it basically bypasses DPI, which is deep packet inspection. And basically, deep packet inspection doesn't just look at the header of the packet to decide what to do with it, but deep packet inspection actually looks into the packet and sees if, I guess the way to put it, DPI is a form of packet filtering, and it locates and identifies and classifies or reroutes or even blocks packets without specific data or code payloads. So this is actually a bad thing when you want to browse through like a site or something that might be blocked because your firewall blocks you. So stealth mode is actually a really cool way to get past the firewall, I guess, or what's blocking you. You can actually read about this. It's actually really cool, but I don't want to bore you with that because that's not the point of this. And then you can also choose a cipher you want. Keep it on AES 256 or CBC. I'd probably keep it on the one by default. That's the strongest form of encryption. Also, if you go to more settings, S-tunnels also, don't want to bore you with that either. And you can auto connect when you launch this, so it can auto connect to, like, let's say Belgium instead of me having to actually connect to it. So in the advanced settings, it's actually really cool as well. So you can actually have run scripts in here for this VPN, and you can choose to kill a certain app when the VPN disconnects. And it's not very often my VPN Torguard connects actually, but a lot of the other ones did. But I rarely have it disconnect with Torguard. And the other cool things is you can choose to run through a proxy as well, just for in-depth security, like I talked about in another video. And you can also choose what servers you want to connect to. So that's the really cool part about the interface. Let me get back out of this. So yeah, and then just hit connect here, and you'll see, actually let's just do it real quick. So you'll see it's actually checking, and you have to wait for it to say connected here. So I'm connecting to Belgium right now actually, and and there it goes, I'm connected to Belgium. And you can see what is my IP address. And if you look up this IP, it should tell you somewhere in Belgium. Oh, hang on. I can't type. Shit. This is not what I wanted, but okay. But okay. Easier way. Google. Boom. Go to google.com, and you'll see that I'm running actually through Belgium right here. Let me turn off dark mode real quick because it's not good for video recording. So you can see I'm in Belgium. So a couple things I wanted to show you guys. So I wanted to show you guys their actual page here. So when you type in Torguard, you can choose to get the anonymous VPN, the proxy, or the business VPN. So the anonymous is actually $10.99, or God, am I dyslexic or something? Fuck, I can't even read. $9.99. But if you use my promo code, you can actually get this for $4.99 a month, and that's what I pay. And shit, it's the freaking best $4.99 ever. I use it all the damn time. It's freaking what? A cup of coffee right there, Starbucks or something. Easy. A couple of things I wanted to point out to what it does. Hang on. Is this the page? Yeah, this is what I wanted. Quarterly, whatever. But some of the cool things they show. Yeah, so you can buy it monthly, semi-annually, annually. But if you use my code, it's $4.99 a month. But what's cool in here is unlimited speeds and bandwidth, so that's pretty standard. Over 3,000 servers in 50 countries. 5 simultaneous connections. You can actually add like 6 or 7, and it's only $1 extra per month. I was reading. Who cares? You don't need this. TLS is really cool. It's I guess the predecessor, or not the predecessor, the successor to SSL. And many protocols are supported, so cool. I already talked about the stealth VPN. About it, it actually blocks malware and advertisements. So I already use AdBlock, which is really cool, but I mean this helps you as well. Protects against known leaks, that's a good thing, and it's supported on Mac OS, Windows, Android, iOS, and I believe Linux as well. So, and then I kind of wanted to show you guys their privacy policy. So when you're looking at a VPN, you should always read what they collect. It's just information that they need to store. Should read some of this, but the really thing you want to know is, do they collect data on what you're looking up? And it says specifically right here, Torguard does not collect or log any data from its VPN or proxy services. So that's a huge thing right there. So go through, and before you sign up, definitely read through this. You should always read through that whenever you're signing up for anything in the first place. And the last thing I want to show you guys is PC Mag did a whole review on Torguard, and it has a lot of pros, and you can read the bottom line. Like their cons, it says clunky client, and who cares? $4.99 a month is doing things way better than other VPNs like Ghost or Nord and all of them do. So it's really good. And the thing about the speed of this, it's actually crazy. Like when I run a speed test, I get like about 80 megabits per second down normally. When I run through this VPN, even running through like the Belgium server, I'm still getting like 75, 76 megabits per second down. So like pretty much no difference at all. And I'm freaking connecting like halfway across the world. So PC Mag did this review, and I kind of wanted to show you this. One of their paragraphs. So from here, Torguard VPN really does try to bridge the gap between ease of use and technical excellence, and this is because they have it's really hard to get the convenience factor with a VPN and security, and have it all be fast, and that's what they're aiming to do. And this VPN service will protect your web traffic, but it won't cut out your internet speed that much, and that's what I kind of just said. In fact, it is the fastest VPN we've tested, so that's huge, especially when you're doing crypto stuff and you need transactions to go through. You want a fast VPN. It also brings a strong slate of add-on options to customize your experience. I haven't really messed with that yet, but I plan to. And though it doesn't throw in the user experience department, but that doesn't matter, still it's got a strong network of VPN servers and an equally strong privacy policy in addition to its speed, making it well worth a look. So they gave it a really good review. I think they put in their like top 3 or 5 of their VPNs, even for VPNs going out there for like $20 and stuff a month. So for $4.99 with my link that you use and my code that I'll put in the description, it's definitely worth checking out for sure. So yeah, that's all I basically wanted to show you guys. Definitely check out the description for that link. And when you're trading at BitMEX and stuff, this is the VPN you want to use for sure. Most VPNs, when they disconnect, they will reveal your true location. And the cool thing about Torguard is it actually won't reveal your location. It'll stop all web traffic, and so it won't reveal your location to BitMEX until, well, it won't, not until, but it won't, because when it reconnects, then it'll continue the web traffic. So that's a huge thing at BitMEX for sure. And you don't want to reveal your location, otherwise BitMEX will shut down your account, because I guess you're in some country that BitMEX doesn't support. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Please like and subscribe, and if you like this good content, and do something better with your crypto, guys. See you later.